Summers in Sweden are absolutely divine. We're here for 1 week and the weather is consistently in the low 20s with clear skies, gentle breezes, and eternal sunsets.
Seriously guys, the sunset's around like 9:45, maybe 10 p.m.
Oh.
It's just been really long, gorgeous days of beautiful sun.
And so when Malmö Tourism invited us out here to do a video on whatever we wanted, we figured we'd give you a food guide so you can enjoy your summer days here with some delicious pastries, some very fine coffee, and some absolutely amazing food.
Not to mention fika all day. I don't think we're supposed to fika all day, but we fika all day.
And if you've seen our video about how to eat in Japan, we've applied those same tips here. Martina's done heaps of research online, and when we came here, we've asked heaps of people where we should go. We're also gonna leave all the links to these places in the info box below. Come, it's time for some delicious food. Can you get your hair out of your face? You're supposed to be professional here.
Hair and makeup. Okay, hang on.
Okay.
We're here at Bla Hodens. Someone help me from Sweden. And we're here to have amazing fish and chips. You can see that they're fishmongers, super fresh. Supposedly they go out and they capture it, but they close at 1 p.m.
This is what I've been looking forward to the most. When Martina found this place on Google Maps and on the different reviews, you could barely see anything about it, but it is packed with people waiting for delicious fish and chips, shrimp sandwiches. Look at this beautiful crunchy batter. You see how the flakes have pulled away right there? Give you a lot more depth. Beautiful, pristine, glowing white fish in there.
By the way, that batter, the way that it's upright like that, is exactly what you're looking for in good tempura in Japan, because it means that they drop it into the batter at a certain heat and it makes it stand up.
Splats, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like actually a really good sign. Wow.
Here we go. So happy to be here.
It was worth the scooter drive.
This was worth coming out here.
We have our little scooters.
The small little scooters. Oh my gosh, the huge salt flakes that they have on here. You could taste it just spreading across your tongue. It hits you in just like a raindrop, a bomb of flavor. The fish is so tender, you don't even need teeth to eat this. You could just mush it with your tongue. This is one of the softest fish and chips I've ever had. The batter is so light. The salt crystals on this.
Sir, would you say that the UK has been dethroned regarding if it can make fish and chips better than Sweden?
I went to London maybe like 15 years ago. Fish and chips I had there were not as impressive as what I had here.
Uh-oh, he said it.
But if London tourism wants to bring us over, I won't be opposed to that. Here, love, I got a piece for you. You try this.
Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a ready.
We're gonna do a swap-a-rooney.
Ready, and here, and here, and here. Oh my god, it's barely batter.
Right?
It's so light. It's almost like it's been egg washed and dumped, like the way that it's so crunchy and light, but not thick. Look at that.
Beautiful.
I actually feel like if you come all the way to Malmo and you don't come to this place, it's a real stupid thing for you to do.
No, this is highly recommended.
And I do also recommend taking your camera and dipping the lens inside the tartar sauce.
Oh shit.
You can't lick the tartar sauce off a lens. For the record, I also wanted this, but I got this so we can try two different things, so you better share with me,
No one
mister.
told you to get a different one.
All right, marriage.
No one told you
You're not
this.
allowed to.
So where should we go next?
Yeah, the favorite one is Bastard, where you were.
Bastard, yes.
Yeah,
That's
that's
lovely.
So good.
We are here at Bastard. That's the name of the restaurant. Yeah, Bastard. This is a bucket list place for me. Literally, we got off of an 11-hour flight, went to our hotel, dumped our stuff, and we rushed over here, and we had an amazing meal. And then we immediately tried to make reservations. So here we are again, getting an actual table, ready to dig in again and share this meal with you guys. This place has been unavoidable. No matter how much I searched online, blogs, tags, you named it, it always came up as a place you have to go to. And then once we were actually here in Malmo and we were talking to the locals, every single person consistently was like, oh, and you have to check out Bastard. And this isn't just us, it's everybody. Look, I literally have a piece of paper of places, and what's that right there? You bastard!
This place also has really, really good wines from what we've heard. Martine's having one right now. But they also have a really interesting cocktail bar with some original cocktails. I'm having the Unholy Water, which according to the menu is tequila, falernum, and a new flavor, which is Trump and a stupid wall. I wasn't sure if that would be like Cheeto flavored or maybe a little fruity, tasting like impeachment. I'm just kidding, I don't care about US politics at all. Let me give this a sip. Ooh, that's a spicy cocktail. Yes, spice in your cocktails. Love it. So fun and playful. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is the main event. This is what we wanted to share with you the most. When we were here on the first day, we sat right by their massive pizza oven and we watched them make beautiful pizzas. You could just smell it. My eyes are salivating. It's called crying. All right, by the way, this one right here has mozzarella onion beets, very red beets as opposed to purple beets. It has ricotta, hazelnuts, and pecorino. I have never had a hazelnut on a pizza before. Let's see what this tastes like. You have to come here just for the pizza. Are you ready? I am. Oh, I love changes in texture. You got the softness of the dough with the cheese, really, really soft onions in there, and then a beautiful crunch from the hazelnuts coming through. This is such a good pizza. You bastard!
Wow, look at the color on this. I've had golden beets and I've had red beets before, but I've never had this golden red beet.
Wow,
Now I
right?
understand your reaction. I was very doubtful of hazelnuts. They are the right nut. They're not overwhelming. They're crunchy, but they're not unpleasantly crunchy. It's not like a peanut that's dry. And the pepperoni cheese just kind of like punches out at you. And then you have the earthiness of the beet kind of like balancing it out. And the pizza dough is so airy and fluffy. I'm taking the whole pizza, Simon.
I just ordered another.
Oh, true.
We're at what's known as a restaurant.
The one thing that I really can't get over is this is such a dreamy location. Like the decor is so beautiful. There's bistro lights everywhere and there's a huge tree behind Simon that's peppered with these little tiny fairy lights. There's little tiny bottles hanging filled with flowers on the tree. Tables with mismatched furniture that all somehow come together and a lot of mirrors on the wall. It's like an indoor-outdoor scenario. That's cauliflower? This is an explosion of magical savory flavors in your mouth. You're gonna be blown away. I'm just gonna give you some of this right now. All right. Just to try like a little bit of it on your mouth.
Holy
Right?
that's cauliflower?
Yeah, it's like a sauce and a mashed potato
Yeah.
and cheese came together and made love.
It definitely does have a cheesiness to it.
Doesn't it?
Oh my God, what a juicy pork that is. This is the start of the show. The pizza before was the start of the show, but this monkey pork, this is a really wow dish. One thing to note is this wasn't on the menu when we were here 2 days ago. The menu was constantly changing. The pizza we had today is very different from the pizza we had 2 days ago. They just look for what's seasonal. We saw the guy walk in with the fresh chanterelles. This place is really respectful of the ingredients that they work with, and it really shows in the dishes that they serve you. Wow. Wow.
All right, guys, we're gonna have an important discussion about fika and hygge. Fika is very important to Swedish culture, and I suspect Danish culture as well. Basically, it's going for coffee and having a pastry or having a sandwich with a friend or a colleague or even a stranger, but it is more than just the act of having coffee and eating food. It's kind of both a noun and a verb at the same time. You go for fika and then you fika, a feeling that you get that makes you feel hygge. And hygge is like a cozy, happy.
Simon's looking at me. Simon's looking at me very suspiciously.
Hygge
What are you trying to, why are you?
Yes, it is a very confusing concept, and people went at great lengths to explain it to us. From what I've heard, it's not just the act of like having a coffee and a pastry, it's the act of sitting down and socializing with people. It's the socializing aspect that's really important. That's why it was really interesting how so many strangers talk to us so openly and so kindly. So I think that's what fika is all about. I'm not sure if fika is the noun or the verb. We're about to fika the f out of all these places.
Ow, we're supposed to be gentle.
Gentle high fives. We should just nipple flick. That's so much easier. Just like come on together. This is a handshake. It's just like when you grip forearms. Okay. You hold the camera.
I'll hold the camera and then I'll flip your nip.
So we're in Uggla, which I've learned means owl, and this place has a whole lot of owls in them. They said not to bring any more owls, but I kind of find that a little bit of a challenge. So if you come here, make sure you bring, they want nothing but owls in this place.
They want no more
bring
owls.
it to them as gifts. They will very much appreciate it. We are in St. Klund Square, I think that's how it's pronounced. This is the cooler, hipstery part of central Malmö, and they really take their coffee seriously. We had a long talk with them about beans and roasteries in the area. They gave us lots of good suggestions, and I had my first ever oat milk latte, which I never thought oat milk would actually taste as good as it actually does. Yeah, I'm really digging oat milk, and I really enjoy this. So try out some oat milk. Supposedly it's milk, but made for humans. This place is also very dog friendly. Two really nice ones came in.
Ooh, I am very good, boys. Thank you for touching me. Oh, very good touches.
I am Thaddeus, destroyer of galaxies.
But my human name is Pom Pom Puffy Butt Butt.
Make sure you come here, get some really good coffee, some phenomenal sandwiches that they have.
Oh my gosh,
here.
sure it had goat, hold my hand.
I had this goat cheese with beautiful
warm.
crispy bread. I never even had this kind of bread before. Martina had this ham sandwich. Ham sandwich on so dense and chewy and delicious with these tomatoes that were like red and green on top. This is a really cool coffee shop. Highly recommended, 10 out of 10. Do come here.
Pet the dogs, talk to the people working here. Everybody's really friendly. And plus, it's hella cute. Do you see this place? It looks like an adorable retro diner.
They're definitely a little bit low on owls.
I'll tell you the one thing that I was really surprised about when it came to Malmo. They're so bike friendly. They have bike lanes, they're perfectly paved. You can use your little scooter, your bike. They even have the bikes that we see when we were in Amsterdam with like the bucket out front. And they even have their own lights. So at one point, I was waiting at the light on my scooter. Simon's like,
It's your green cross.
and I'm like, it's not, the hand says red. And Simon's like,
You're not the hand, that's for pedestrians.
I'm like, I can't go. There's like a light for people to walk across. And then there's a tiny light for you if you're a biker. And then there's a big boy light, and that's if you're a car.
Malmo is the 5th most bike-friendly city in the world.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Good job, nerd. Simon presents Swedish Jokes 101.
I heard that Maria's got a boyfriend, which means
Maria's got a cock. Ducky, come on.
classy.
So we are at St. Jacob's, and forgive me for this next part, Stunnuga Baggery, and they are known for making just epic bread and pastries. And it was a 15-minute little scooter drive over away from where we're staying, and it was absolutely worth it because this place is charming to the max. Talking to the baker here, and she said that she just kind of made this one up. It's like a summertime in a pastry, she said. So she's got the strawberries in the summertime, which, by the way, Swedish strawberries and Swedish raspberries are the bomb diggity. I am wearing my strawberry earrings because I love berries. If you haven't noticed, I am wearing strawberries on my nails.
See, I find it so neat that you're talking about the strawberry pastry when that's not what you ordered. You ordered
share.
You ordered the cannibalis.
We're gonna share because that's what we do, we're married.
Look at this gorgeous, heavy, dense summer dream pastry. This is a really heavy boy. So nicely spiced. That powdered sugar is so innocent at the end of such a decadent dish.
You know, I could literally hear the juices pouring out of that strawberry when you bit into them. It was like... Well, I mean, you know, you need to save me a tiny bit. You have to save me, you really have to save me a tiny bit. We can't eat 2 of these. Wow.
Wow. Right?
Dreams and magic and fairies and dust in summer. Oh my gosh. I really enjoy this type of custard. You know, it's really, really thick, almost like a jello, but not gelatinous. It's just a really, really dense, heavy, kind of creamy taste in your mouth, and it matches beautifully with the pastry. You can even see the little specks of vanilla inside of it, and the kind of perfumey smell coming off the outside of the dough. That's got that Earl Grey taste, but not that kind of like flowery Earl Grey. Like I can picture sitting outside in the summer, fresh strawberry, some vanilla clotted cream, having like a tea with cream in it and having a pastry. It's like it's all in one bite, you know?
That's great because you're eating a lot of mine and yours is not going to be able to share that much. Hey, stop licking it before you actually talk about it.
Oh my God, I love a good cinnamon bun. And this one's got cardamom. It's a cardamom.
They've managed to get cinnamon saturated in every single aspect of it. Like it's almost like the bread itself, inside of it somehow managed to like soak in a cinnamon sugar. It's dense, but it's not heavy. Has just the right amount of crunchy crisp on the edges. And these are giant chunks of like sugar crystals here. Oh, I should test it in my coffee.
I can't wait to dip you in some sweet, sweet coffee. Cardamom mumalapula.
I can't wait until we get to that age in our lives in which we could both just be like, you know what, let's eat whatever we want to get fat. We're not there yet, and we're still very sensitive to internet trolls. But I can't wait until I can eat like this every day.
It's called live in Sweden.
The different parts of the cinnamon bun have different textures. There's some that are like crunchier, some that are fluffier, some that are stickier. You don't get bored. You know what I like about this? As opposed to like Cinnabon, you could eat one of these without hating your life afterward.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
I can never eat a Cinnabon and like feel good about myself, but this, I actually feel not bad.
Swedish people are like, you shouldn't. It's just as bad.
Fika fact. Supposedly, the average Swedish person eats an average of 300 cinnamon buns per year. That's according to the Swedish website. Can't verify that or not. All I know is that I'm $2.99 behind and I'm dedicated in this week.
Cardamom mumalapula.
Whoa, this looks so good.
Absolutely lovely. Now, for those of you that are coming all the way to Sweden and maybe it's your first time here, you might want to try something more traditional. So we're here at Spoonery, where they have meatballs and potatoes. And let me tell you, Simon is real solidly jealous. And I can never say this right, but lingonberries.
Yeah.
And they're fresh. Look at them. They're like big, plump, actual berries. Usually I have it like in a jammy format.
So silly. All right, Martina and I have this stupid thing that we do in which whenever we go to a restaurant, we can't order the same thing because we have to try different things. She got the meatballs, I really wanted them. I got the chili, which I know is gonna be amazing. But look at those meatballs. That looks so great.
Ooh.
That looks so great. I know I'm gonna
Did you see how fast I ordered, by the way?
I know.
Because I
just
knew
right
what you
away.
were gonna do. And so I was just like, oh, the meatballs.
No, I should have just gone for it.
You'll be able to have some of mine as well.
I'm gonna have half of
Sandwich.
yours, all right?
Ooh.
What?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's Christmas on a spoon. The thing about Swedish meatballs that are so interesting is there's just a really nice smoothness to them. There's nothing like cartilagey or bony or bumpy inside of them. And the gravy on top is never super salty. It's almost like a North American style brown gravy mixed with like a milk or something. It has more of like a light creaminess to it, which makes it okay to have for lunch. And look at these potatoes. Oh, look at that golden color. For those of you that have never had these little magical lingonberries before, it's like a raspberry and a cranberry got together and made out and then accidentally made these little babies. They're tart, they're sweet.
Yeah, so can we swap bowls for a bit? We're supposed to put your bowl on my side and let me... Oh wow, these are like big chunks of meat in here. All right, let's try some Swedish chili.
Or as they call it in Sweden, just chili. Fantastic, right?
Oh, that's a solid bowl of chili. It's just kind of like, imagine you and your friend went to a casino and you won like $500. Like, holy smokes, that's great. And then your friend won 10,000. You're still happy that you won.
Yes, go
but
on.
But if you would have just like played at the other table, then you would have like won a lot more. I still highly recommend this chili. It's delicious. The chunks of meat are huge and generous. It's well seasoned. Like the sour cream is so lovely, and on the bread it's really nice, but Martina's just really, really good. It's a showstopper right there.
That's cracking that. The handshake means nothing. Excuse me. Guess what? Guess what? Camera's down. Do what you want with this. Kombucha. Whenever we travel, since we go to so many different countries, your stomach can be upset because you're trying different things all the time. But what we like to do is dive right into something that's local and filled with bacteria. In Korea, kimchi. You want to eat as much kimchi as possible. When you're here, if you can find something that's made with something local, this is from Malmo, which means I'm going to be having local bacteria. So this will help out with all my digestion. Also, if you want to have yogurt or milk or something that's going to get your gut going, I recommend it as a foodie.
Okay, these are some heavy meals, and they're really great for eating right before an afternoon nap because they'll knock you right out and you definitely get into a food coma. But the thing that we really like about this place is it's right across from the street from the Uggla cafe, the owl cafe that we just wanted talking about. So come to this neighborhood, have some Swedish meatballs here across the street if you feel like you're about to pass out, and get yourself a coffee, because I think that's what we're about to do. In between all the eating that we're doing when we're trying to recover from our food comas, it's really nice to head to one of Malmo's very many parks. The breeze is just divine here on these glorious summer days. I could do this forever. Summers in Sweden are just so beautiful.
Wonderful.
You're wonderful.
You're wonderful.
You're wonderful. Oh my God, I am not ready for this. I am not ready for this. This is unbelievable. Vietnamese coffee, salt caramel. Hello.
Hi, I'm Peter. Welcome. I have chilled ice cream in Malmö, or for you, cold ice cream. Why don't you come in and give it a try? Half of them are vegan, half of them are dairy, and the flavors are just amazing.
We have traveled out to the neighborhood of Mittmolan on our little tiny scooters to come for incredible ice cream. Now, I just want to tell you guys that we have been, you know, around the world and we've had a lot of ice cream before, but this place here, Kold, is doing some incredible shit. Am I allowed to say that? I might have beeped it out with a sheep. Guys, we sampled nearly every single ice cream that they had. They gave us little tiny spoons and they're like, oh my gosh, try this out, try that out. The owner is so passionate telling us about how they make things. We got 4 different flavors in this lovely little bamboo tray, and we're just gonna rip into these and tell you guys how dope they are in hopes that you come out here and try this incredible ice cream.
Now Martina said that we tried all of them. That's a lie. I refuse to try the goat cheese one because I love goat cheese and I really want to see what my reaction would be like when I had it pure. Clean the spoon first. I want a pure clean spoon. Give it a lick, girl. All right. Goat cheese ice cream. I am so ready for this. Oh my God, I am not ready for this. I am not ready for this. This is unbelievable. I never would have thought goat cheese as ice cream. At first, you have the sweetness come through, but then after a couple of seconds, that's when the goat cheese aroma really starts to develop in your mouth. And you got this sweet brown sauce. He said it's a name that I don't remember that he explained.
It was some kind of a berry that he said.
Yeah, some brown berry, but and now you taste the goat cheese. Holy shit, guys.
We got 4 because
We got 4 ice
couldn't
creams.
choose a single one out of all of
Goat
these.
cheese ice cream. This is phenomenal. Okay, girl, you get the next flavor.
We're about to have some golden cream or golden milk ice cream here. Hang on a second. I didn't get enough.
That's cardamom, black pepper, turmeric,
Got
and
ginger. Pumpkin pie lovers. I know not everybody has had pumpkin pie, but that smooth, spicy chai meets a pumpkin. I don't really know how to explain it outside of that it's pumpkin pie, and this is pumpkin pie. I'm gonna try this one next.
What's that one?
The salted caramel. Okay, when we sampled this, Simon and I were both like, salted caramel, I've had a lot of salted caramel ice cream. I don't know if I want salted caramel ice cream. He's like, okay, you need to try this because I use a smoked salt. And he came over, opened up the salt container, and it was super smoky. And I thought, okay, that's pretty smoky. Is it gonna work? Heck yes, it's gonna work. It ends up being almost like the purin that I made. Oh no, no! The pudding that I made has that kind of caramel on top that's just a little bit golden before it gets burnt, but it has that really deep flavor. It's not one of those lame sugary caramel ice creams where it just kind of tastes like a poured out of a bottle kind of caramel. This is like a deep, dark flavor. It's adult, but I also think that a child could like it.
Share with me.
Just give me the, just,
So I'm gonna
just,
try
let me just,
here.
hang on, should I, just give me the, just.
So here we have their cherry bomb ice cream. All these flavors are divine. I guarantee you, you come to this place, even if you don't like ice cream, you're gonna have a wonderful experience here. And you're just gonna love it. You have no choice but to love it. Wow. Wow.
I can honestly say this is the best ice cream I've ever had in my entire life.
This is so fun to eat. Every bite that you have gives you completely original flavors, dancing all over your tongue.
Ducky, I have some bad news for you.
What up?
I think we might have forgot to press record on this.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and so because we are not recording any of this, that means that we have to
Get some
get
more.
more ice cream and then like maybe come back tonight or tomorrow.
Maybe.
Because if we didn't record any of this, I mean like my audio sounds muffled, doesn't it? Like, let's break it up. party this is. We just accidentally stumbled upon it while on our scooters. This has been an absolutely fantastic trip that we've had. If you want to spend your summer vacation somewhere amazing, make it Malmo. Seriously, guys. We got to come back here again, Ducky. It was just a totally awesome time. If you want to know any of the places that we went to, make sure you check the info box. We're gonna have links to all the names of those locations. I'm gonna dance it out slowly so you can see the beautiful, magical background behind me. Dancing it out slowly to disco music. Woo-wee. Well, that's it for our 30-minute video. Thank you for staying here if you've been with us for this long. Guys, let us know if you have fika in your country. Or memers could meow over my voice, so that's fine. Check out the bloopers. We have a short and silent film known as just Fika.